comme il a été pour moi. I wish for you that this show will be, as it has been for me, a celebration, une célébration de la rencontre des fraternités et de la joie des dépassements. A celebration of the coming together of friends and of the joy of challenging limitations. Pour dire au monde que quelque chose d'autre est possible. In order to tell the world that something else is possible. That's why we wrote this show. A day may come when we despair and we grieve, and all we know is sorrow and hopelessness. But it is not this day, because something else is possible. We leave you now with the final scene of tonight's performance. It's not the final scene of the show. It comes, though, after our characters have met the challenge. They've found in themselves the ability to take a stand. And they find that they can suddenly move and be free again. Their challenges aren't over, as you'll see at the end of the scene. They still have to face those assassins. They'll never beat them in open warfare, but they have secrets and hidden weapons that the assassins will never know, because they've overcome a greater enemy, and that's the enemy right here, the one inside.
The sky above, for the very first time, we celebrate, we are alive. The words we are recounting serve to liberate the feeling. Once you may have held us down, but not this day. The words we are
The title of our show was inspired from a scene near the end of the last of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, Return of the King. If you've seen the movie, who hasn't, you'll know that at the end, the good guys are standing before the black gates of Mordor, a forlorn and helpless island of good in an unrelenting and inevitable sea of evil. Aragorn rides before his quarreling army and gives this speech. I see in your eyes the same fear that could take the heart of me. A day may come when the courage of men fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day, a time of war and shattered shields, when the age of men comes crashing down. But it is not this day. This day we fight. By all that you hold dear on this good earth, I bid you stand, men of the West. Sometimes I feel so helpless, like those guys must have. I am still afraid that no one is going to sign up for the revolution, that I'm going to be talking and no one's going to be listening. I want this show to happen so much and has done so much for me and so many people. I want the world to know. But sometimes I feel like I'm driving alone into the mists. And the voices I hear are the echoes of my own voice. Sometimes I feel so powerful, like the voice of the show is echoing through everyone's heads. And then I go back to wondering if anybody cares. But finally, I can see it. Finally, I can believe again. I can breathe out. I can see the theater filled, 1,000 faces looking up with wonder and shock, and in the end, being filled with hope and courage. I can see them watching with wide eyes as each light goes out and then comes back on. And I can see them standing as one with a roar of triumph, crying out with a single voice, not this day, not this day, not this day. So will you stand with me now? Will you join the revolution? I will.